Hello my friends, my name's Vee Bee and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. It has been a really long time since we've recorded a thrift haul. This is a summer thrift haul, but I began recording it last summer, and due to a series of technical issues and motivational issues, I don't know what happened this year, but we did not record any videos, that's for sure. Anyway, I really liked the footage in this thrift haul, so I just thought I would record a new introduction for you. And also, I did have some technical problems at the end, so why don't we just jump into this thrift haul, because I've reviewed it and some of these finds really stand up. So I wanted to share them with you, and I'll see you at the end of the video just to make up for some technical difficulties. It was a very thrifty summer. I definitely didn't buy these things all at the same time, usually like one or two things. I will say I'm very jazzed up today because I just got back from a really awesome thrift haul trip and I'm very excited to share everything with you, but today was a good day. So I thought, what better day to record a very exciting thrift haul than today? And I thought I would start off with something very cute. This is maybe my very favorite item. It's this cat basket, and the reason it's my favorite is because Earl is actually using it and he is just so cute. He's just so cute. And I passed this up 4 times at the thrift store. Usually I have a 3 pass up rule, but I think I saw this like at least 4 times and I was like, I don't know. You know, cats, like if you buy them something, they'd rather sleep in the garbage that it came in, you know, like the box or the paper. So anyway, but I didn't even have a chance to like really zhuzh it up for Earl. He just wanted to get into it. So it was a very good, well spent $6 at the thrift store. So besides that item, I thought maybe we would divide things up into some sort of categories. So I thought we would go with like kitchen, plant pots, etc., clothes, and then just general awesome decor. So let's start with the kitchen stuff because my coffee is in this beautiful milk mug that says October. So I mean, I think I thirsted this in July, maybe June, but it's so cute and it's perfect for fall. I didn't realize like Cosmos must be October's birth flower, but it's very cute. It is milk glass, so you can kind of see through it a little bit. You could probably see my coffee if you look hard, but. So you might not know this about me, but I'm a little bit addicted to buying spice racks. I just think they're all so cute, and you don't have to put spices on them. You put anything on it. It's a tiny shelf. So I got these little glass bottles that were $2 for all 4, and then $4 for the spice rack. Incredible deals. This one even has the tiny drawers still in it. A lot of times I feel like when you find these, the drawers are gone. So it's, anyway. I love a spice rack. Is it gonna go in the kitchen? Maybe. Will it have spices? Probably not, but maybe. Anyway. I'm excited to find this. I feel like these may have been one of the first items I thrifted this summer. They're these kitchen canisters, and I went back a couple of times to the thrift store to try to find, you know, the other ones from this set that should be like higher, but I don't know, they weren't there. I really like these kitchen canisters because like they don't really have a label on them already, so I really don't know what I'm gonna put in them, but I really like hiding packaging. So I'm just gonna put different things like, I don't know, chickpea flour or pancake mix or whatever in there. And I think that's gonna look really cute in my cabinets. Also in my cabinets, I got, well, I didn't thrift the vitamin C, but I thrifted this glass candy jar, cookie jar type thing. And I'm not sure if it's actually a kitchen canister or if maybe it once had a candle in it. I don't know. So I just decided to put something that had like covering or wrapping on it just in case it wasn't food safe. I don't really know how food safe and glass works. Anyway, it's cute. I also did think maybe a terrarium could go in here one day, but for now, it's holding my vitamin C. I thrifted these at 2 different thrift stores and they're a matching set. Oh, maybe you need to see the front. And I paid $2 for this one and $6 for this one, go figure. But they're both really cute, and I don't know, I bought this one first. I felt like I really needed it for some reason. I think because I passed up a lot of these little duck things in the past, and for some reason I just thought this one was cuter than any other one I'd seen. And then when I found this one today, obviously I needed it. I don't know how well you can see these. So I thrifted these very cute twinkly, I don't know, is it a Collins glass? Is it like a champagne flute? Is it a candle holder and I'm just drinking out of it? I don't know, but these really cute vintage print like twinkle glasses. Like, what do you call this print? Is it like I always call them like retro twinkles. But anyway, I got these 2 glasses. I really like drinking fancy drinks out of them, or even just like carbonated water. Makes you feel so fancy. But yeah, I got these at one of those thrift stores where I think they were like 2 for $1, and I was just like, sold. And I also got this glass at that same thrift store. I love these kind of like bowling glasses. I had one once that had kind of more like gold on it, but it, you know, good glasses get broken sometimes. Anyway, so this is a nice replacement for that one. And honestly, I will always buy these kind of bowling glasses if I find a nice one, because I don't know, I just love them. I just love them. I also just got this glass today, and oh my God, don't you just want to have a really nice cocktail in here? Like a margarita, or even just like something on the rocks. I just feel like this glass is perfect for like a cocktail on the rocks, and that's what I want to drink out of it. I'm very excited. And we'll say this is the last item from the kitchen portion of this thrift haul. It's this trivet. It can be hung on the wall, but it says, I couldn't read the top at the thrift store. I just read this part at the thrift store. It says, "We need all the help we can get." And there's angels, and this is clearly a flower garden. And there's these 4 images here, or 4 people here. And, you know, it might be really easy to say like, oh, well, that's me and that's, you know, my partner. But I read it this way. This is me. This is my partner. He's praying. Please let her not bring home any more junk from the thrift store, or plants, or chickens. This is Earl. He's on top of his catio. He's just, you know, he's a daredevil sometimes. He's always up there. And this is Bjork, my chicken. She's in the greenhouse trying to bust an escape, which is like, I'm not even kidding. Yesterday, I just was out on my way to the greenhouse and I looked up and there's my chicken, my favorite chicken. And somehow she managed to escape when I was rounding everybody up. She was outside for like 2 hours, and then she was just like standing in the greenhouse doorway, bold as anything, very nonchalant. I was panicking, but she was okay. Anyway, this is our house, is the moral of the story. Let's talk about the clothes. So I do have a few clothing items to share with you. I don't thrift for clothes very often because I have too many clothes, and I generally seem to be wearing the same things over and over and over again, so it cuts down the need to buy anything new because I'm very lazy. At some point I really should go through my wardrobe, and so then I could maybe like start looking for, anyway, that's besides the point. I have a few clothing items to show you. I got this very cute summery dress. I got it, you know, for more formal summer events. Like, I don't know, I thought if I had like a wedding to go to, or like a nice picnic or something like that. I'm gonna bring this to a family party, and I think I might wear it to that. We'll see how I'm feeling the day of. I've been looking for a cat tapestry bag like this for a long time, and my partner actually found this at the thrift store, and it would make a really good gift for somebody, but I have to keep it. I have to keep it. Look at this. Look, they're kittens and they have bows on them. I have been looking for one of these bags for a long time, and every one that I find is just not quite right. And I'm not super crazy about this strap, but the strap I can definitely fix at some point, or do something to it to make it more me. But this bag is really good, and I just cannot. I think it was only $1. I don't know, but I love it. Anyway, so I think I have to keep it. It would make a really good gift for someone we know, but I cannot give it away. I also thrifted these jeans and I was very excited about them when I thrifted them, and slightly less so now. They are a very good jean company. I recognize this jean brand from like a store that I shopped in Halifax. They have a really funny detail, which is a little spicy. Look at the fly. The only thing that I don't like about these jeans is that they are quite low rise, and I was in high school when low-rise jeans were popular first time, and I'm not sure I'm here for the second coming of the low-rise jeans. I discovered how low-rise they were while I was at work, which was unfortunate. Oh well. It's like it's the early 2000s all over again. I also got these very fun summer pants. The only thing that I dislike about them is that, wow, this elastic is intense, and I don't know if you can even tell how this is, but it folds over on itself a lot, like even while you're wearing it. So I think at some point I'd like to make an alteration and just like take out the elastic and just put in a drawstring. This is a fake drawstring. Not impressed. But yeah, I think I might just like put in a drawstring because that will make them that much more comfortable. But besides that, they're really nice jeans. They're a really nice pair of pants. I've worn them quite a few times this summer and I really like them, even though they do cut off the circulation to my butt a little bit. And I literally just thrifted these. I haven't even tried them on yet, but you know, I really love a casual summer pant. What can I say? These are marked to size 4, which is not my size, but they seem like they're going to be very forgiving, much more forgiving than this last pair of jeans. Pants! And last but not least, this is kind of an honorable mention because technically I didn't thrift these. This fabulous coat was given to me by my sweet buds who actually watch these thrifting videos, so I'm very thankful. And they bought this for me very sneakily from my sweet friend Yippeeeeee, who was selling this at a music festival, and I've been admiring it online. So Yippeeeeee owns Little Cat's Bazaar, a vintage reselling Instagram shop, and this was posted on her Instagram for a long time. And I've loved it for a long time, and I was like talking about it, but I was like, oh, I can't afford it, it's too expensive. And they got it for me, and it's just so sweet. And that's gonna segue really nicely into our next category, which is plant pots and whatnots. We'll start off with this incredible pot because my friends who bought me that coat also bought me this pot because I was wandering around the thrift store with it, wondering if I should buy a basket for Earl. That's what I was considering that day, but I just came home with this. It might not look like too much. It was a $3 terracotta pot. It's already been painted by Regina or for Regina. I have a project idea in mind for this, so I've decided I want to paint it. No offense, Regina, but yeah, I have a project idea, so hopefully I will get around to that very soon. Similarly, I bought this plant pot. I got a kick out of this because I did think that it was like no name, you know, like the generic. I'm from Canada, so we have like a generic food company that's, you know, Loblaws, that's no name products. It's exactly this shade of yellow with this style, like Arial font or whatever it is. Anyway, when I saw it at the thrift store, I actually lost my mind because I thought it was like gonna say no name on it. But I think that this is just maybe some sort of like fund drive prize, or like someone was given some sort of like commemorative, like, oh, thanks for helping with the young music program. Anyway, and they were like, oh, thank you. This is great. So great, so kind. Thank you. And then they immediately dropped it off at the thrift store. That's what I feel like happened. So I'm sorry if I'm outing this person for donating this, but I'm really excited. I think I'm just gonna like take some Posca pens and maybe like paint around the top, and we'll see what happens. Will I actually do it? I'm sure at some point a plant will get in here, but we'll see. Pots, 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 pots. I love these pots. You have to see the bottom. Isn't that incredible? It says wait, no, what does it say? Zellers. It says Zellers on there. Isn't that incredible? So Zellers is like, I don't know, did they have Zellers in the States? Probably not. I feel like it's kind of it's like the closest would be Target or Kmart. Did they have Kmart in the States? I don't know. There were 2 of these. They were pretty nasty, I gotta say. Like, one was so nasty that they were sold as a set and I kind of wondered if I needed both type thing. And like, that's not my style. They had like, I don't know if it was like fertilizer or like well water. It just looked like they were like very rusty. They were gross. Anyway, it cleaned up really nicely, but I didn't think it would. Anyway, so I have 2 of these. I was gonna bring the other one down, but I'm lazy, so you get this one. I think this is such a find. It's so hard to find large plant pots, and this is so beautiful. I just think this pot is so pretty, and it already has a drainage hole, and I don't know what I'm gonna put in this, but I'm really excited because it's just such a good size and it's so pretty. I love a good plant pot from the thrift store. I just do. I don't know what this is exactly, but it definitely had a plant in it. There was soil in it, so I'm also gonna put a plant in it. And I think it's gonna go in my bedroom. I don't know if I'm gonna keep this very long cord. If you know what this might have been for, like, part of me wonders if it's just like some sort of hanger where somebody would put their garden shears or something. Like, I don't know, it just seems interesting. Like there's some sort of purpose. Like, was it supposed to be a bell and then it got smushed and so they're like, well, let's just put a string on it. I just have questions, you know? But I love it and I'm gonna put a plant in it. I just haven't figured out what and exactly where, but it's neat. And this is not too much to say about this one. It's a really nice glazed pot. It doesn't really say too much, but I thought it would just like look really nice in with a grouping of terracotta or something like that. Just a nice basic pot. The last ones I have to show you are kind of fun. So this is a little cigarette something, smoke ashtray. There we go. So I saw this at the thrift store a couple of times and I just thought it was really cool, but did I need it? Obviously I did. I have already drilled a hole in it and I'm pretty excited to put a succulent in here. I really want to film it and I haven't gotten around to filming it yet. So I'm very excited about this lady because when I first saw her, I thought that it was just like a statue because it was like this. But when I went to pick her up and show my partner, I was like, oh my God, she's so much more. Because not only could a plant go in here, it also could go on the wall. That means there are so many options. I'm very excited. I don't know what's gonna go. I just thrifted her today. One other thing is that when I brought this up to the cash, the lady looked at the $4 sign and she was just like, I never charge $4 for that. And I don't know what she gave it to me, but it was like $1 or something. Anyway, it was a great day at the thrift store. What can I say? Naturally, you would think this is a jewelry or trinket holder. I'm gonna start plants in it. I just find something like this with like a little bit of sphagnum moss or perlite is very cute for starting little tiny cuttings. And I just like, because you can kind of leave this around and it's not, you know, it's not like having an old takeout container. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but you know, this is just cute. It's just cute. And eventually I'd like to, you know, kind of have more things like this around the house. So it's fulfilling my destiny. And finally, I will show you this, which already has a plant in it, although clearly we've got some issues. I think this needs another spider mite treatment actually. This is my swan with an ivy potted in it and I love it. Okay, so we did have a little bit of death here, but look at this brand new leaf that's shooting out and it's so much bigger than everything else. Anyway, I'm very excited about this. I do definitely need to spray it for spider mites because if you know ivies, they love to die. No, it's spider mites. Is it? Are the spider mites and the mealybugs teaming up? We gotta go put this somewhere. All right, on to our last and arguably most exciting category of summer thrift finds, and that is just general vintage home decor. I gotta come up with a catchier title, but it's just like the general stuff. The knickknacks and the home decor are my favorite part of the thrift store. I mean, it all goes in cycles, but for the most part, I love the little tchotchkes and the vintage weird stuff. So let's start off strong with this incredible Eiffel Tower bottle, which I did think could house a terrarium, but I shoved an entire string of battery operated twinkle lights in it. So yeah, I don't know. I saw this at the thrift store several times and I just thought, wow, that bottle is quite something. And am I ever gonna see another one like it? Probably not. But this is a very long string of fairy lights, and so it's occurred to me that they belong together now and they will never be able to be separated because it's probably just a giant tangle of wires in there that's gonna get caught up. Anyway, decisions were made. I think this is pretty cute. Yeah, now it's just like a fancy little light. I bought this hamper. It's a wicker hamper. It needs a little bit of paint, but I just thought it would be great for hiding things. So I kind of thought this would be great for packing materials. So like, you know, all the little bubble wrap and paper and, you know, mailers and things that you get. I thought I could just like hide them in here until I'm ready to use them. It's optimistic to think that they'll all fit in there, but you know, I'll be able to stash some in there. So really that's all I got it for, because it's prettier than a cardboard box, even though it does need a little bit of work, but $8, you know. Okay. So I'll show you these next. I just got these yesterday. Somebody collected tiny ceramic shoes like this, and they're all at my local thrift store right now. And I don't know. I'm obviously gonna put plants in these. I probably should have included them in the other section, but look how cute these are. Like, there's something about when somebody's entire collection is at the thrift store that makes it really hard for me to pass up whatever it is. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, I've seen collections of frogs, I've seen collections of clowns, I've seen collections of lighthouses. It's just like whatever the collection is, when it's all together, I'm like, I need to preserve a piece of this for this person who spent their whole life collecting these things. It's debatable whether I need to do that or not, but I did make it out of the thrift store with these two things. And okay, you have to read the bottom. Is that upside down? No, you got it good. Look at this. Okay. Could you resist this at the thrift store? You know? I love it when there's like a little note like that. It's got like a little bit of ephemera with it, so I had to get it. And like, this is like an elf shoe or something. I needed it, you know, whatever. I needed it. I am such a sucker for things like this. I found these at the thrift store today. Literally as soon as I walked through the doors of the thrift store, I spotted these and I was like, I'm picking those up. They do have a few little chips in them, but I think like if I really wanted to, I could get out my acrylics and just sort of zhuzh them. But I think they're pretty great. Maybe they go along with the Eiffel Tower bottle, you know? They're French, right? Is that Marie Antoinette? Maybe. I don't know. This is incredible. This is a plaster mold as well. I don't know how much they charged me for this, but it wasn't enough. I'll tell you that much. Like, I'll show you what I bought at the thrift store and they charged me $20 for all of it. I don't know. Anyway, it must have been a couple bucks, like $4 at the most. This, I don't know if you recognize this. You would if you're from the Maritimes, but this is a covered bridge. This is a pretty New Brunswick, my home province thing. And so I really had to get it, but I'm excited. I think I might put it in my hallway, but I don't know. Wherever it goes, it's gonna be beautiful. I also got this garbage can. We needed a garbage can for the living room. There's a lot of browns, so it matches. I took our last garbage can and turned it into a plant pot, which I'm not gonna lie, that could happen to this garbage can as well. It's pretty cute. Everything else that I have to show you is conveniently on this tray. So let's just get into it here. This is a quick one. I got this set of nutcrackers. I I thought they would be good for Christmas craft. You know, we're not gonna get into them right away. They were $4. The original price was $17.99, so that's quite a deal. It makes up for all the other times I got ripped off on weird stuff. So yeah, this will be fun. Obviously they come with these little tiny paints, but I'm probably gonna use Posca pens on them because that'll be cute. This is for my studio. I got this tiny plastic trash can. I just thought it would be good for like little crafty projects. I can't tell if it's vintage or not. What do we think here? Can you wait? I gotta finish this thrift haul before I break everything. Is that, it says Hong Kong on it. I can't tell. Anyway, this is nice to have as a little table, a desktop garbage can. So it's perfect and it matches my studio. So it's great. So we're back in present day, and it's really funny to review some of that footage because I've been using some of those things for a solid year at this point, and they still hold up pretty much, all of them, I think. I did have some technical issues, so I lost the end of that footage. That was one thing that really threw me off because I already had a lot of issues recording that thrift haul, and I tried recording subsequent thrift hauls and had many more technical problems. But anyway, I thought I would just tell you about the last few items. And we'll start off with the tray itself that those items were on. It's a breakfast tray and I'm not gonna grab it, but I will show you the footage. And I've been using it to have some plants on to protect a cushioned surface. I don't know that it's really protecting the cushioned area all that much, but it is a really cute way to display the plants. And sometimes I'll put like a little trinket on the tile area, but yeah, I just have my Ripsalis and my Christmas cactus on it, and it just kind of at least is an attempt to protect the upholstery in keeping with the planty theme, which is an overarching theme in my life. This tin is what I have one of my pothos in, and I've been really enjoying it for that purpose. This, the cover, I've been meaning to put onto the wall and make sort of a gallery type situation. I just think even the top of this can is really beautiful, and I was thinking potentially something could hang off of this. I'm not sure, but I have yet to get it onto the wall, although I have good ambitions, and I've been collecting a lot of things for this wall, which it'll be nice when I finally get things up there. This is a children's shopping basket, I'm pretty sure. It was in with all like the plastic kitchenware at the thrift store, and so I thought it would be appropriate to keep it in the kitchen. It's been just housing my spices, like all of the bulk spices that I buy, and it really looks nice with these no-name products. Very cohesive branding. At some point I would like to get these spices into little bottles. I have a plan for them as well, along with everything else in my life. But for now, it's just sort of holding, yeah, all the random spices that aren't in jars or bottles. This is the most beautiful Uncle Ben's rice tin I've ever seen in my life. I really feel like they should go back with this branding because it's adorable. It's all like applique and embroidered, and even though I'm not a fan of Uncle Ben's rice, or you know, the connotations, I really think this is so cute, and I would love to recreate something like this as just like a tapestry in my life, because look at all these veggies. They are just so cute. I haven't really done much with this. It's just been in my studio, but it did house a couple of secret things that you may be excited to see. So inside that tin this whole time has been these two thrifted items. This is a business card holder, I believe. I got this because I used to do a lot of craft sales, and I just thought this would be really great either to display a price or display a print or potentially a few business cards, but really I thought it would be great to like have something vertical. So even though I'm not doing a lot of tabling these days, I still have a hard time not picking up something that's so perfect. So I got this, it was only $3, and I've just been hanging on to it, but I really feel like I've got to use it in my studio in the meantime to display something. So I'll have to get around to doing that. I overpaid for this. It clearly says $5 on here, $4.99. But if you look at the saucer, it says $3, and man, it drives me nuts when I accidentally do something like that at the thrift store. But I did get a really good deal on those nutcrackers, so it all works out. Yeah, this is just a very cute tiny tea set. Maybe I should take it out of the bag. I think I should. Oh. This is so cute. I can't. It's so cute. Do you see that? Oh my god, that is adorable. That is adorable. Well friends, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you really enjoyed some of these thrifted items that I had to show you. Leave me a comment down below if you want to tell me about some of your favorite ones that I showed you. And if you give me a like, that's very helpful for my channel. Thank you so much again for watching, and I really hope to record a thrift haul for you without waiting an entire year to do so. Again, my name's Vee Bee. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.